Hello everyone, I am Trupti Pandya and today I will be teaching you Element of Account Standard 11 Part 2 Chapter 5. Students, in previous lecture we already completed our chapter number 4, exercise all the questions. Now today let us start chapter number 5, Financial Statement of Business Organization. Financial statements of business organizations, this chapter is very important for you because it is the base of the 12th standard. So concentrate in this chapter and learn all the adjustment of this chapter. First of all, introduction. Business is an economic activity which is done with profit object. All the businessmen, all the trader do this economic activity which is main their object is earn the profit, and therefore number of economic transactions take place during the year in business entity or an enterprises. Each business financial transaction is first recorded in a journal or subsidiary books. On the basis of journal and subsidiary books, posting is done in ledger and balance of each account is found. On the basis of a closing balance of each account, trial balance is prepared. If total of credit balances and debit balances of a trial balance are equal, then arithmetically accounts are correct. After preparation of trial balance, next stage is called final account. This is the accounting journey. First of all, there is a bill. Bill is there, and when financial transaction is there, first of all there is a from the bill we prepare the journal, and afterward from the journal we prepare the subsidiary book, and after from the journal and subsidiary book there is a ledger posting is there, and from the ledger posting the closing balance of ledger we prepare the trial balance, and from the trial balance if both the debit and credit, both the sides are equal, then arithmetically accounts are correct, and afterward next stage is preparation of final account. So the final accounts are prepared at the end of accounting year. Accounting year generally in 31st March, otherwise 31st December is there. December to December, otherwise March to March. This is the financial year is there. Accounting year to know the result and financial position of the business. Why they prepare the financial statement? Because to know the position of the business, financial position of the business. Various financial statements are prepared in final account. Now second step, financial statements, meaning objectives and importance of financial statements which are prepared for final account are as under. First, meaning of financial statements. Financial statements are organized summarizes of detailed information about the financial position of an enterprise. Traditionally, following two statements are included in financial statements. A. Trading account and profit and loss account. First of all, there are trading account and profit and loss account. An account which shows the result of profit or loss of a business operations during the accounting period. During the year, when there is a number of transactions are there, and from these transactions what result they get, profit get or loss get. Second, balance sheet, a statement which shows the financial position of an enterprise. Second, objectives of financial statement. There are different objectives for the preparation of each financial statement. Trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet are three financial statements which are prepared to obtain these objectives. Main objective of these financial statements are as under. First, to know the gross profit or gross loss of an enterprise. Trading account is prepared to know the gross profit or gross loss of an enterprise during the accounting period. Accounting period is there, and during this accounting period, if there is a gross loss is there or a gross profit is there. So if we want to know the gross profit or gross loss of the business, we have to prepare the trading account. In trading account, there is a debit side, there is a opening stock is there, and afterward purchase plus, if unrecorded purchase is there, then we have to add this, minus purchase return, and afterward credit side sales minus sales return and closing stock. This way we prepare the trading account. Now second, to know the net profit or net loss of an enterprise. Net profit or net loss of an enterprise showing account is called profit and loss account. After finding gross profit or gross loss from trading account, net profit or loss is determined from profit and loss account. After considering business expenses and incomes. In profit and loss account, what we write? Profit and loss account is nominal type account is there. If income is there, if expense is there. If expense is there, then we have to write the debit side, and if income is there, then we have to write the credit side. And afterward, when difference is there, maybe it is a net profit, or otherwise it is net loss. If income is more than the expense, then it is a net profit, and if expense is more than income, then it is a net loss is there. So this way, profit and loss account after considering business expenses and incomes. Thus, profit and loss account shows the financial performance of a business operation of an enterprise during this accounting year. Now third, to know the financial position of an enterprise. A balance sheet is a statement showing assets, liability, receivable and capital of the business of a particular date. Balance sheet shows the financial position of an enterprise business. Fourth one, for legal requirements. Financial statements are prepared for various legal requirements also. Trading account and profit and loss account are prepared in the form of a statement also. Importance of financial statements. Information shown in financial statement is used by present and potential all stakeholders. Financial statements are used by management, present and potential investors, lenders, short-term creditors, employees, customers, government and various agencies to satisfy their need for different types of information. The importance of financial statements for various users is as under. First, short-term creditors. For example, raw material suppliers, short-term loan or credit providers. Need for information. Short-term creditors need information to determine the amount owing to them will be paid when due and whether they should extend, maintain or restrict the flow of a credit to an individual enterprise. For this, current ratio and liquidity ratio can be used by short-term creditors. Now, second one, long-term creditors. For example, long-term loan suppliers. Long-term creditors need information for whether their principals and the interest will be paid in time or not when it becomes due, for making decision whether to extend, maintain or restrict the flow of a credit to an enterprise. These decisions can be made on the basis of the financial statements. For this, liquidity ratios and solvency ratios can be used by the long-term creditors. Present investor. Present investors need information for making decisions about what is a prospect of their investment, whether they should buy or sell or hold shares. This information is obtained from the financial statements. For this, solvency ratios can be used. What is earning per share? Equity shareholders get this information from financial statements. Potential investor. For example, those who want to invest. Potential investors need the information for how is the prospect of an enterprise and to determine whether they should invest or not. On the basis of the analysis of financial statement, decision can be made. Now, fifth one, management. For example, owner of the enterprise partners board of directors. Management need information to review a short-term solvency, B. long-term solvency, C. effectiveness of activities, D. profitability. This information is obtained from financial statements and future investment decision can be made. Employees. Employees are interested in information about the stability and profitability of the enterprise. If a stable enterprise is there and profit earning enterprise is there, then only employees are interested. Information about the ability of enterprise to pay their salary or not. Increments in their salary and retirement benefits will be paid or not can be received from financial statement. Now seventh one, tax authorities. For example, state government, central government. Tax authorities need the information to assess the tax liability of the enterprise. Information about the allocation of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure can be obtained from the financial statements. Customers. Customers are interested to get information about the continuation of the enterprise, especially when they want to establish a long-term relationship with the enterprise. These informations can be obtained from the financial statements. Ninth one, government. Government can get the information about the activities of the enterprise to form the policies regarding taxation from financial statements. Researcher. Researchers can get the information from financial statements and analysis profitability, liquidity, solvency, etc. of the enterprise. Researchers can forecast about the future performance of the enterprise. Researchers can make a comparative study of various enterprises and get conclusions. Public. Public get various information from financial statements, knows the enterprise's contributions to economy of the country from financial statements, get the information about how it is providing or will provide employment opportunity, knows what is its social contribution. Next, trial balance and financial statement. Debit and credit balance are shown in trial balance, which are classified and shown as per rules at proper place of final accounts. Trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Balances of all accounts are shown in trial balance. Balances regarding trading account and profit and loss accounts are closed and transferred to trading account and profit and loss account, which is called closing entries. At the end of the year, if all the transactions are over, at that time when account close, at that time closing entries are there to transfer the account in another account. It has been discussed in the subsequent chapter. Balances regarding balance sheet are shown in the balance sheet. Two types of balances of trial balance are as under. First, balance of trial balance, debit balance, credit balance. Debit side of trading account or debit side of profit and loss account or asset side of balance sheet. This is debit balance. And credit balance, credit side of trading account, credit side of profit and loss account or liability side of balance sheet. Particulars of all these balances are explained in the specimen of a trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So further information we get afterward. Now, trading account. In the final stage of the preparation of a final accounts, trading accounts, profit and loss account and balance sheet are prepared. The first component of a final account is trading account. First, meaning of a trading account. Trading account is a financial statement which shows the result of buying and selling of goods and services during an accounting period. Second, objective of a trading account. Trading account is prepared to know the gross profit or gross loss during the accounting period. Gross profit is the excess of net sales over cost of goods sold, whereas goods gross loss is the excess of cost sales over sales. Gross profit is equal to sales minus cost of sales. Gross loss is equal to cost of sales minus sales. Heading of a trading account. Trading account of Sri Dash for the period of ending. Here we have to write the date and here we have to write the name. For example, following title of trading account Sri Raman for the period date 1/4/2014 to 31st March 2015. Generally, the duration of a trading account is 12 months. Trading account of Sri Raman for the year ending 31st March 2015. This is the heading. From this information, we write this heading. Items of a trading account. Items to be shown on the debit side of a trading account. In trading account debit side, what we write? Following items are shown on debit side of a trading account. First of all, opening stock. Debit side we write trading account opening stock. Closing stock of the last accounting period becomes opening stock in the next current year. Means 31st March 2015 is there. Then 31st March 2014. And when there is 31st March 2015, then 1/4/2015 is the first day of this year. And 1/4/2015, previous year's closing stock becomes the opening stock for the current year. Purchase. Purchase refers to those goods which have been brought for resale. Purchases include cash purchases and credit purchases. Purchase return are shown by way of deduction from total purchases. Goods purchase expense. Expenses relating to purchase of goods like railway freight, carriage inward, wages, etc. If it is manufacturing unit, the expenses related productions are also shown on the debit side of a trading account. Productive wages, royalty, factory expense, rent taxes, power and fuel, coal and gas, oil, grease, depreciation of factory building, plant and machinery, etc. These all the expenses. If there is a production unit is there, then we have to write in trading account debit side. Items to be shown on credit side of trading account. Sales. Sales refer to the sales of those goods which were purchased for resale. Sales return are shown by way of deduction from the total sales. It means we have to write the credit side sales minus sales return. Goods going out other than sales. We not sold the goods, but then also goods goes from our business unit. Following are included in goods going out other than sales. Goods burned by fire, goods distributed as sample, goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, and goods given as charity. Now these items are shown as a deduction from purchase on the debit side of trading account instead of showing it the credit side of trading account. Now, closing stock. Closing stock refers to unsold goods at the end of the current accounting period. According to the convention of a conservatism, stock is valued at a cost price of a market value, whichever is less. When there is a closing stock calculation is there, at that time we have to compare the stock at cost price and market value. If cost price and market value from both, whichever is less, we have to write in our trading account. Discussion in this regard is given in the subsequent chapter. If closing stock is shown in the trial balance, only one effect of it will be given on asset side of a balance sheet. If there is adjustment is there, then two entries are there. But if in a trial balance there is a closing stock is given, then only one entry. We have to show this closing stock in a balance sheet asset side. Now, fifth point, gross profit or gross loss. If the total of a credit side of a trading account is more than that of a debit side, the balance amount is called as a gross profit. It is transferred to credit side of a profit and loss account. and if the total of a debit side of trading account is more than that of credit side, the balance amount is called as a gross loss and it is transferred to debit side of a profit and loss account. So this way we completed up to 5th point. Thank you very much.